Hey folks, good afternoon. This is Donnie. I'm at the property. It's been raining all day. It started about 3:45 or so this morning, and it's just misting right now, but we got more rain coming. I just had to put something up real quick. One of our sisters from our channel, and a large number of you know who I'm referring to. I will not be giving her name or the situation, the name of the two people involved. It is her and her husband, but her husband is dealing with a lot of things. A lot of stuff's going on right now. Heavily stress related, but there's health issues. There's a lot happening to him. Me personally, I believe he's being attacked by the enemy, by evil entities. That's my personal opinion on it, but I know her quite well, as many of you do, and some of you already know who I'm referring to. But this is a call out for our prayer warriors. Our Creator, the Most High God, does not need to know names. He knows who we are referring to, who we're sending prayers out to. But this is a prayer request, and I invite all of you in joining us in praying for her and her husband, especially her husband who is going through these things and it is affecting him negatively. It's a big enough impact on him that he's right at the borderline that he may possibly succumb to health issues which arise from stress. And so I ask that you please, let's pray for this family, our sister and her husband. And let's ask that our Creator, the Most High God, will get involved, lay His hands upon her husband and guide him through whatever's going on with him right now to cause him to suffer with this heavy amount of stress that he's going through. And let's see if our Father will pick him up and carry him out of that mess so that they get back to their normal life, their normal routine of being a family and not having so much come against them, which is the majority of it stress related. But as many of you know, when your life starts falling apart, the evil one, Satan and his minions, are in the picture somewhere. They've got their hands in that cookie jar of life and they'll wreak havoc on you. And I do personally believe that's what's going on with them. And I just invite you all to join me and let's pray for our sister and her husband that they get cleansed of this so that they can continue their journey and fulfilling the will that God's placed in their lives without hindrance from the enemy. And greatly appreciated. Now, I am probably 30 yards from the creek. The creek's right down there. I just got a gnat in my mouth. Or a mosquito, a little small mosquito. That was nasty. Sorry about that. But where I'm at, just down this hill through this thick stuff, the creek is right through there. I can't see it, but I can hear it. I can hear there's a waterfall, a small one back over here somewhere. And I can hear it. Now, in relation to our home is back that direction. I've got to go down here and then I can cross the creek down there and I can get back to the house. If I go back this direction, just a very, very short step. As a matter of fact, you can see the tree. Let me get up here to where the camera is. I'm gonna have to take this off. I've got it mounted. Get over here where I can see. know, I just seen it right here. There's a big pine tree right back there. It's behind all of this oak or whatever this thing is. It's right back there. It's the dark top you see. That tree is the beginning of Jeff's Corner, and it goes that direction. So it sort of curves. It goes from that big pine tree back up in there. The creek curves and it goes around right here. And that's the start of Jeff's Corner. We're right here on top of it. I didn't realize it was right there. I'm double checking to make sure that, I'm pretty sure that's the right tree. I am on a trail. This is the trail that I'm on right now. It is a very peculiar looking pine. That's it. Excuse me. Yes, that's it. That big one right there. That's where Jeff's Corner begins. Just this side, like toward us. Where that tree is, probably right about up in there on the other side of the creek, is the beginning of Jeff's Corner. All of this right here is creek. One branch kind of cuts this way, right over here, and the other one goes that way, and it follows that row of pine trees, and then it curves right there, right around it. There's a fork in the creek right there. And I have not made it to that fork. Just want to show you the reason why. You can see how thick it is in here. I'm just unable to get to the creek over here. I will eventually get to it. We're gonna build a road, a trail right up here that comes in and crosses both sections. I'll put culverts in. The creek's not big. You guys have seen many, many videos with our creek in it. And it's Bamboo Creek. And I suppose both branches are considered as Bamboo Creek. I'm not 100% sure. But it doesn't show on all maps. Some maps you can pull it up, but most of them you can't. You can find the creek, you can't, it doesn't show a name. Now if you go back that direction toward the west, several miles on the map, it does show it named back there, but it just doesn't right here. I guess because it's so narrow. I imagine it gets pretty wide the further west you go, but the water is flowing from over here. It's flowing to the right toward the west. But anyhow, we've been pretty busy, got a lot going on. We've had several appointments. Blood work was an appointment Kim and I both had to go to this past week. And then she had to go get checked at the ER yesterday. And now she's got to have a follow-up appointment with her spine surgeon. Everything's good. There's no major issues. But today I'm waiting on some parts. I had to order a control module for the fan in the air conditioner system in the Ford truck. The one my brother-in-law gave me. It only has high speed. There's no other speeds on it. And so I gotta change out this little plug-in, real simple to do, a little module. And I have to replace battery terminals on Kim's truck, the Chiquita banana truck, the bright yellow one, the Nissan. It's dying all the time, and one of the terminals, you can't tighten it up no more. And you can just about blow on it real hard and the wire will turn and it keeps leaving us stranded. And it requires a special terminal, and they're almost $50, and I found one on Amazon for $13. And so I got that one, and a fuel filter for my tractor. That filter is horrible, and it's not a reusable filter, but I've been cleaning it out and reusing it because to get it at the dealer, that fuel filter is very expensive. And I found them on Amazon. I get 3 of them for $10 and some change, and it's the exact part number as the one at the dealership. We went to the dealership a few weeks ago, and he pulled the fuel filter out, and I asked him, because he told me, he said it's better to get them on Amazon, they're cheaper. And so he took one out of the box where I could take a picture of it and get the model numbers off of it, and I put them in Google, and it pulled that exact filter up, same model numbers. And I get 3 of them for $10, and they're selling them for just shy of $50. And so anyhow, that's coming in. So I've got to do the fuel filter on the tractor, the control module for the fan in the Ford truck, and battery terminals on the Nissan truck. Please don't forget, send some prayers out for our sister, and especially her husband, who's dealing with all of this horrible stuff that is happening to him, stress-related things. And once you pass that 25-year-old mark, once you pass that in your age, stress becomes a big factor in whether or not you survive for long. And we don't want nothing to happen to him. He's a good man. They're great. They've been part of us for a long time, and they're really, really good people. And Kim and I absolutely love and adore them, and most of you do. And every one of you who, if you don't know who I'm talking about, if you did know, you would agree with me. They're just fantastic people. Guys, I'll see you guys soon. Y'all have an amazing day. God bless you. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.